I want to speak to you about something I see happening in many lives. There is a voice that speaks to you. It speaks every day. It speaks in quiet moments. It speaks without invitation. And that voice is your voice. It's the voice you use to talk to yourself. And I can sense something in you. I can sense that this voice has not always been kind. I can sense that this voice has spoken criticism, doubt, shame, and discouragement. I can sense that you've internalized messages about yourself that are not true, that are not aligned with your worth, that are not reflective of who you actually are. Many of you are carrying a heavy internal narrative. You are carrying the voice of a parent who said you weren't good enough. You're carrying the voice of people who rejected you. You're carrying the voice of failures that you've internalized as evidence of your inadequacy. And now you hear those voices in your own mind. You've made them your internal dialogue. And the exhaustion of living with this internal narrative is real. The depletion that comes from constantly hearing doubt and criticism and shame, even though it's your own voice, this depletion is profound. You're fighting yourself. You're at war with yourself. And war within is the hardest war to fight. But what if I told you that you can change this? What if I told you that the voice that speaks to you, even though it sounds familiar, doesn't have to stay the same? What if I told you that you can deliberately choose different words, different affirmations, different blessings? What if I told you that speaking blessings upon yourself is not arrogance, it's not vanity, it's not ignoring reality, it's wisdom, it's alignment. Is taking back the authority that was given to you and using your words to shape your own consciousness, your own reality, your own future. I sense something else in you too. I sense hope. I sense a part of you that wants this to change. I sense a part of you that wants to speak kindly to yourself. I sense a part of you that wants to be your own cheerleader instead of your own critic. And I'm here to tell you this is possible. This transformation is available to you. The power to change your internal narrative is in your hands. Let me start by helping you understand something fundamental. I want to help you see the power of words, particularly your own words spoken to yourself. Words are not neutral. Words create reality. Words shape consciousness. Words are alive with power. This is not metaphorical. This is literal. When you speak words, when you hear words, your brain responds. Your nervous system responds, your body responds, your emotions respond. Words create a cascade of responses in your entire being. Think about it. Someone speaks a word of encouragement to you and suddenly your chest feels lighter. Someone speaks a harsh criticism and suddenly you feel shame and heaviness. Words create emotional and physical responses. But here's what many people don't understand. Your own words have even more power than others' words because you hear your own words repeatedly, because your own words are internalized as truth, because your own words shape your self-concept more than anyone else's words. This is why what you say to yourself matters so profoundly. This is why the internal narrative you maintain is so important. This is why speaking blessings upon yourself is not a minor practice, it's foundational. Now, let me talk about what speaking blessings means, because this term can be misunderstood. Speaking blessings upon yourself doesn't mean denying reality. It doesn't mean saying you are perfect when you have flaws. It doesn't mean ignoring areas where you need to grow. It doesn't mean living in fantasy. Speaking blessings upon yourself means speaking truth about yourself that is often overshadowed by criticism. It means affirming what is actually true about you, what God says about you, what your deepest self knows about you, but what the critical voice has drowned out. Speaking blessings upon yourself means saying, I am capable, I am worthy, I am loved, I am growing, I am becoming, I have gifts, I have value, I am enough. These are not false statements. These are truths that exist whether you speak them or not. But when you speak them, when you voice them, when you affirm them aloud, or in your mind you align yourself with these truths, you activate them, you bring them into consciousness. Let me give you an example. You might have made a mistake, you might have failed at something, And the critical voice might be saying you're a failure, you always mess things up, you'll never succeed. But speaking a blessing upon yourself might sound like, I made a mistake, I'm learning from it, this failure is not my final destination, I'm growing, I'm capable of doing better, this one mistake doesn't define me. Do you see the difference? Both are acknowledging the reality of the mistake, but one is speaking shame and defeat, the other is speaking grace and growth. This is what speaking blessings upon yourself is choosing words that are true but constructive, is choosing words that honor your journey of growth, is choosing words that align with who you are becoming rather than defining you by where you've been. Now, let me talk about why this practice is so transformative. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you're not just changing your words, you're changing your consciousness, you're reprogramming your mind, you're creating new neural pathways, you're building a new self-concept. Think about it. You've been speaking criticism to yourself for years, maybe for your whole life. That critical voice has become familiar, it feels true, it feels like reality. But it's not reality, it's a habit, it's a pattern. It's something you've practiced so much that it feels like truth. But when you start speaking blessings, when you start affirming truth, when you start using different language to describe yourself, you're disrupting that pattern. You're introducing new language. You're creating new grooves in your mind. You're building a new narrative. And as you practice this, as you stay consistent, as you keep speaking blessings, something shifts. The blessings start to feel true. Not because they are false and you're convincing yourself of a lie, but because they are true and you are finally acknowledging them. They were always true, you're just finally speaking them. And when you truly believe these blessings, when they are no longer just words you're saying, but truths you're embodying, everything changes. Your actions change, your choices change, your relationships change, your future changes. Because you can't believe you are capable and act incapable. You can't believe you're worthy and make choices that are self-defeating. You can't believe you're enough and keep groveling for approval. Your beliefs shape your actions and your words shape your beliefs. This is the transformation. This is what happens when you speak blessings upon yourself. Now let me talk about the specific blessings that are most transformative, because not all affirmations are created equal. Identity blessings are crucial. These are affirmations that speak to who you are at your core. I am worthy, I am capable, I am loved, I am valuable, I am enough. These blessings address the fundamental question, am I okay? Am I acceptable? Do I matter? Purpose blessings are equally important. They speak to your direction and your calling. I am moving toward my purpose. I am becoming who I'm called to be. My life has meaning. I am making a difference. These blessings orient you toward growth and contribution. Growth blessings are about acknowledging that you are in process. I am learning. I am becoming stronger. I am healing. I am growing. Every experience teaches me. These blessings reframe difficulty as part of your development. Ability blessings are about recognizing your capacity. I am capable of handling this. I have what I need. I can figure this out. I am resourceful. I am strong. These blessings empower you to face challenges. Relationship blessings speak to your connection with others and with God. I am worthy of love. I attract healthy relationships. I am connected to God. I am guided and protected. I am not alone. These blessings address the deep human need for connection and belonging. Future blessings speak to what's ahead. My future is bright. Good things are coming. I am moving toward blessing. My life is getting better. Tomorrow is full of possibility. These blessings create hope and expectancy. All of these categories matter, but the blessings that are most transformative are the ones that address your deepest wounds, your deepest doubts, your deepest fears. If your deepest wound is feeling inadequate, then I am capable and worthy becomes a powerful blessing. If your deepest wound is feeling alone, then I am loved and connected becomes transformative. The key is specificity. The blessing needs to speak directly to what you most need to hear. Now let me talk about how to speak these blessings effectively, because there's a way to do this that's more powerful than others. First, speak your blessings aloud when possible. There's something about hearing your own voice speak these words that's more powerful than just thinking them. Your brain processes spoken words differently. Your body hears them. Your spirit receives them. Speaking aloud makes them real in a different way. Second, speak your blessings at specific times. Maybe in the morning as you start your day, maybe in the evening before sleep, maybe when you are facing a challenge. Regular, intentional speaking of blessings is more powerful than sporadic affirmations. Third, speak your blessings with conviction. Don't whisper them doubtfully. Speak them with intention. Speak them as if they are true, because they are true. Your tone matters. Fourth, speak your blessings looking at yourself. If possible, look in the mirror when you speak blessings to yourself. There's something powerful about looking into your own eyes and speaking truth to yourself. You're meeting yourself, you're acknowledging yourself, you're speaking directly to the deepest part of you. Fifth, combine your blessings with belief. Don't just say the words mechanically. Feel them, believe them, let them sink in. Open yourself to receiving them. Sixth, adjust your blessings as you grow. The blessings you need now might be different from the blessings you need in a year. As you heal, as you grow, as you develop, your blessings can evolve. Seventh, write your blessings down. Put them somewhere you see them. Put them in your phone. Put them on a mirror. Put them on your computer. Repetition and visibility reinforce the blessings. 8, speak blessings not just about yourself but for yourself. Blessings are not just affirmations, they are declarations, they are calls, they are prophecies. Speak them as if you are blessing your own future, because you are. Now let me talk about what changes when you start speaking blessings, because this is what keeps you going even when it feels difficult at first. Your relationship with yourself begins to change. Instead of being at war with yourself, you begin to make peace with yourself. Instead of criticizing yourself, you begin to encourage yourself. This internal shift is profound. Your self-concept begins to shift. You start to see yourself differently. You start to embody the blessings you're speaking. You start to become what you're saying about yourself. Your confidence grows. As you affirm your capability, your capacity, your worth, you begin to feel more confident. You begin to take on challenges you would have avoided before. Your choices begin to change. As you believe you're worthy, you make choices that reflect that worth. As you believe you are capable, you take on bigger challenges. As you believe you're enough, you stop groveling for approval. Your relationships begin to change. As you respect yourself more, others respect you more. As you believe in yourself, others believe in you. As you speak blessings to yourself, others pick up on that energy and reflect it back to you. Your creative capacity expands. When you're not at war with yourself, when you're not consumed by self-criticism, you have energy for creativity, for growth, for contribution. Your resilience increases. When you've internalized that you are capable and worthy, when you've spoken these truths to yourself repeatedly, you can bounce back from setbacks more easily. You can endure difficulties with more grace. Your future shifts because your words create your reality. As you speak blessings, you are creating a future that aligns with those blessings. You're literally speaking your future into existence. This is the transformation. This is what happens when you speak blessings upon yourself. Now let me ground this in scripture, because the power of words is throughout the Bible. God speaks creation into existence. We are made in God's image. Therefore our words have creative power too. Proverbs 18:21 NKJV. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Solomon is making a clear statement. The tongue has power. Words have power. Words bring either death or life. And notice what Solomon says. Those who love their tongue, those who are careful with their words, will eat the good fruits of those words. This is not just about words you speak to others. This includes words you speak to yourself. If you speak words of death, criticism, shame, doubt, defeat to yourself, you'll experience the death of your potential. But if you speak words of life, encouragement, affirmation, blessing, hope to yourself, you will experience the life that those words create. Proverbs 23:7, NKJV. For as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Solomon is saying that you become what you think. Your thoughts create your reality, but your thoughts are shaped by what you say to yourself. The words you speak to yourself become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your identity. When you speak blessings to yourself, you are not just saying words, you are shaping your thoughts. You are creating the thoughts that will create who you become. Mark 11:23, NKJV. For assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. Jesus is talking about the power of words. Jesus is saying that what you say, what you speak, what you declare, these things come to pass. Not through magic, but through the law that Jesus is describing. What you believe and speak creates your reality. When you speak blessings to yourself, when you declare truth about yourself, when you speak your future into existence, you're operating according to this principle. You're aligning yourself with the law of creation. Proverbs 31:8-9, NKJV. Open your mouth for the speechless in the cause of all who are appointed to die. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. This is talking about speaking up for others, but there's a principle here. You're called to use your mouth, your words, your voice. And one of the places you need to use your voice is for yourself. You need to speak up for yourself. You need to plead your own cause. You need to affirm your own worth. Philippians 4:8, NKJV. Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. Paul is instructing you about what to think on, what to focus on, what to meditate on. Paul is saying to focus on what is true, noble, just, pure, lovely, good. These are the things to speak to yourself about. These are the truths to affirm. These are the blessings to declare. When you speak blessings to yourself, you are following Paul's instruction. You are meditating on what is good and true. Psalm 139:14, NKJV. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. David is speaking blessings to himself. David is affirming his own creation. David is acknowledging his own worth. This is a blessing. David is speaking to himself about himself. You can do the same. You can praise God for how you are made. You can acknowledge that you are wonderfully made. You can speak your own worth aloud. Isaiah 41:10, NKJV. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This is God speaking blessings to you. God is saying, don't be afraid. I am with you. I will strengthen you. I will help you. These are blessings from God. But you can take these blessings and speak them to yourself. You can claim them. You can declare them. You can say, I am not afraid. God is with me. I am strengthened. I am helped. I am upheld. Deuteronomy 6:6, NKJV. And these words which I command you today shall be in your heart. Moses is talking about taking God's words and putting them in your heart. But the principle extends beyond God's words to the words you speak to yourself. Your words, your blessings, your affirmations need to be in your heart. They need to be internalized. They need to be lived. Proverbs 27:12, NKJV. A prudent man foresees evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. This is talking about prudence and foresight. Part of prudence is speaking blessings to yourself. Part of wisdom is affirming what you want to see rather than reinforcing what you want to avoid. Speaking blessings is prudent. Speaking curses to yourself is foolish. Now, let me speak directly to your heart about what you might be experiencing as you think about speaking blessings upon yourself. Many of you are struggling with feeling fake. Speaking blessings to yourself feels like lying to yourself. It feels like you're saying things you don't believe, and it feels dishonest. And I want to tell you, you're not lying. You're speaking a different truth. You're speaking the truth that often gets drowned out by the critical voice. You're speaking the truth about your potential, your worth, your capability. These truths exist. You're just finally voicing them. Many of you are struggling with feeling self-centered. Speaking blessings to yourself feels selfish. It feels like you're focused on yourself in an unhealthy way. It feels like there's something wrong with being this intentional about your own worth. And I want to tell you, self-respect is not selfishness. Affirming your own worth is not arrogance. Blessing yourself is not pride. In fact, when you bless yourself, when you respect yourself, when you affirm your own worth, you become more capable of blessing others, respecting them, affirming them. Many of you are struggling with resistance from others. When you start speaking more positively about yourself, when you start affirming your own worth, some people might feel threatened. They might call you arrogant or self-centered, and their criticism might make you doubt the practice. And I want to tell you, as you grow, as you develop, as you start believing in yourself, not everyone will be happy about it. Some people are comfortable with you being small. Some people benefit from your self-doubt, but that's their issue, not yours. Keep speaking blessings. Keep affirming your worth. Don't let others' discomfort silence your growth. Many of you are struggling with the depth of the wound. You've internalized so much criticism, so much shame, so much doubt, that speaking blessings feels like a drop in the ocean. It feels like it won't make a dent. And I want to tell you, the depth of the wound means you need to speak blessings even more. The more deeply you've internalized criticism, the more you need to speak affirmation. It's a process. It won't change overnight. But with consistency, with repetition, the new voice will become as familiar as the old voice. And gradually, the blessings will overpower the curses. Many of you are struggling with wondering if it will actually work. You're skeptical. You're wondering if simply speaking blessings to yourself will actually change your life. And I want to tell you, yes, it works, but not the way you might think. Speaking blessings doesn't magically transform everything, but it changes how you think about yourself. And how you think about yourself shapes how you act. And how you act shapes your life. So yes, it works, but it's a process. Many of you are struggling with commitment. You understand the power of this practice, but actually doing it consistently feels difficult. You start strong, but fade away. You say the blessings for a while, but then stop. And I want to tell you, this is normal. This is part of the process. When you start speaking blessings, the critical voice might get louder in resistance. The practice might feel awkward or strange. Your old patterns might feel more comfortable, but don't let this stop you. This resistance is actually a sign that the practice is working. Push through. Stay consistent. The blessings will take root. Let me talk about what happens as you continue to speak blessings upon yourself over time. At first, it feels unnatural. The words feel foreign. The blessings feel like something you're trying on, like they don't quite fit. But then gradually the blessings start to feel more familiar. You start to expect them. You start to look forward to speaking them. They become part of your daily rhythm. Then something deeper happens. The blessings start to feel true. Not just words you're saying, but truths you're realizing. The affirmations start to align with who you actually are. It's like you're finally speaking what was always true, but was hidden under layers of criticism and doubt. And then your actions start to change. As you believe you are capable, you take on challenges. As you believe you are worthy, you make different choices. As you believe you are enough, you stop seeking approval from sources that wouldn't give it. Your relationships shift. The people around you start to respond to your new energy. Some people who were comfortable with you being small might drift away. But new people, healthier people start to come into your life. People who respect the energy you are creating through your blessings. Your career or creative work shifts as you believe in yourself more. You take bigger risks, you pursue bigger dreams, you create bigger things, you contribute more. Your physical health might even shift. There's a well-documented connection between self-belief, stress levels, and physical health. As you speak blessings to yourself, as your stress decreases, as your peace increases, your physical health can improve. Your spiritual life deepens. As you align your words with God's truth, as you speak blessings that are rooted in spiritual reality, you move into deeper alignment with God. You experience more of God's presence. You move more fully into your calling. This is the transformation. This is the life change that comes from speaking blessings upon yourself. Let me give you some specific blessings that you can start speaking to yourself today. For your identity, I am valuable, I am worthy of love and respect, I am enough as I am, my life has meaning, I am loved by God. For your capability, I am capable of handling what comes, I am strong, I am resourceful, I can overcome challenges, I have what I need. For your growth, I am learning and growing every day. My mistakes are teaching me. I am becoming stronger. I am on a journey of transformation. For your future, my future is bright. Good things are ahead of me. I am moving toward my purpose. I am being guided toward my destiny. The best is yet to come. For your relationships, I attract healthy relationships. I am worthy of genuine love. I am connected to people who care about me. I am not alone. For your healing, I am healing. My wounds are becoming wisdom. My pain is becoming compassion. I am free from my past. I am moving forward. For your work and purpose, my work matters. I am making a difference. I am fulfilling my purpose. My gifts are needed. I am succeeding in what matters. For your peace, I am at peace. I trust God. I am safe. I am protected. I am guided. Peace surrounds me. For your abundance, I am blessed. I have enough. I am provided for. Good things flow to me. I am living in abundance. For your confidence, I am confident. I trust myself. I believe in myself. I am worthy of success. I am capable of achieving my goals. Choose the blessings that speak most directly to your deepest needs. Speak them aloud. Speak them with conviction. Speak them as if you are blessing your own future, because you are. Let me speak some final declarations over you. These are declarations about what will happen as you speak blessings to yourself. Your internal dialogue is changing. The critical voice is losing power. The blessing voice is growing stronger. You are becoming your own advocate. You are becoming your own cheerleader. You are speaking to yourself the way you wish others would speak to you. You are aligning with truth. The blessings you speak are true. You are simply finally claiming them. You are finally voicing what was always true but was hidden. You are creating a new reality. With every blessing you speak, you are shaping your consciousness. You are building new neural pathways. You are creating a new version of yourself. You are becoming more confident. As you speak affirmations, your confidence grows. As you believe in yourself, you take bigger action. You are moving toward your purpose. As you bless yourself, as you affirm your worth, you move into alignment with what you are called to do. You are healing. The blessings you speak are balm for the wounds you carry. The affirmations you voice are beginning the work of healing. You are becoming attractive. As you believe in yourself, as you speak blessings to yourself, others are drawn to your energy. Your belief in yourself is attractive. You are transforming. This is not a small thing. This is a fundamental shift in how you relate to yourself. And this shift changes everything. Your life is changing because you are changing how you speak to yourself. Let me close with a prayer for you. A prayer that your voice becomes a source of blessing rather than criticism. A prayer that you learn to speak truth to yourself. A prayer that the blessings you speak become the reality you live. Father, I come before you recognizing the words I've spoken to myself. I come carrying the criticism, the doubt, the shame that my own voice has reinforced. Help me to change this. Help me to speak blessings upon myself. Help my voice become a source of encouragement rather than discouragement. Help my words become life-giving rather than life-draining. Help me to believe the blessings I speak. Help me to internalize the affirmations I voice. Help me to align my self-concept with what is true about me rather than with the lies I've been speaking. Help me to speak with conviction. Help my voice ring with authority and truth. Help my blessings be spoken as declarations, as prophecies, as calls into being. Help me to be consistent. Help me to speak blessings to myself daily, even when it feels awkward or unnatural. Help me to keep going until the blessings feel true, until they become who I am. Help me to extend myself grace. Help me to understand that changing my internal dialogue is a process. Help me not to judge myself if the critical voice returns. Help me simply to speak blessings again. Help the blessings I speak create change in my life. Help them shape my consciousness. Help them influence my choices. Help them attract a different future. Help my blessings extend outward. As I bless myself, help me to bless others. As I affirm my own worth, help me to affirm the worth of those around me. Most of all, help me to know that I am worthy of blessing. Help me to understand that blessing myself is not arrogance. Blessing myself is alignment with truth. Blessing myself is partnership with what you want for me. Thank you for the power of words. Thank you for the capacity to speak my reality into existence. Thank you for the gift of my own voice. Amen. As you move forward from here, I want you to remember this. The voice that speaks to you most constantly is your own. And that voice has power. That voice shapes your reality. That voice creates who you become. So starting today, change that voice. Start speaking blessings to yourself. Start affirming your worth. Start voicing truth about your capability, your value, your future. Don't wait for someone else to tell you that you are okay. Tell yourself. Don't wait for someone else to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Don't wait for permission to bless your own life. Bless it now. The blessings you speak, the words you choose, the affirmations you voice, this will change your consciousness. And as your consciousness changes, your life changes, your future changes, your reality changes. You have the power to do this. You have the authority to speak blessings into your own life. You have the capacity to become your own source of encouragement. So start speaking. Speak blessings upon yourself. Speak them aloud. Speak them with conviction. Speak them daily and watch as your life begins to transform. Because you are worthy, you are capable, you are loved, you are valuable, you are enough. And it's time you started speaking that truth to yourself. Go and speak blessings. Go and change your life through the power of your own words.